Alright, well, good morning everybody. I thought I would do a quick video here just to show my affordaplane build thus far. Started on February 3rd. Here we are, here's what we got done so far. So, I'll just walk through some of the highlights here and some of the modifications that I have made. First of all, my name is Darren. I am in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Yes, there's lots of snow still outside, and this is build season. And so this is my 5th airplane build. I've either built or partially built a Challenger ultralight first, and then I did a Sonex, then I did an RV7, which I still have. Then I did a Mosquito helicopter, which I built, flew, and sold end of last year. And this is winter time, so I thought I would do something fun and easy and new. Have most of the tools that are needed, and this looked like a fun little thing to do. And so here's what I've gotten so far. A couple modifications I've done so far. One of the things was, as you know, in the plans they talk about mounting the wing attach brackets 1/2 inch up and 1/2 inch down. I decided to just modify this one time and make it the incidence that it needs to be, so that I can mount my bracket center there and the center there. For those of you who follow this along, of course the big thing you're going to notice is I used 1x2s here rather than the 2x2s, which you'll see on the ground over there. Yeah, they're pretty darn heavy, these things. So these guys really are heavy, and so I decided to change it, and I'll cut those up and use them. And here's how I did my cross bracing supports, like so. Put some solid rivets in there, and I left this tunnel here because this is my elevator push-pull, which is going to attach back here to a bell crank, and that's going to go, of course, to the elevator under the horizontal stab, and this is going to come up here to my control stick. I'm going to have the center control stick there, so not too bad. So I did the modification here. I rounded off some of these gussets. I thought be a little bit nicer. I did put a little epoxy between these two as well too. Don't know, just in my thought, doesn't add any weight and decrease any little flexing that's going to go on here. So a little epoxy between here and here. Bolted those guys down. Down here too, I also, instead of putting a stack of washers, I made a little spacer there out of some leftover solid round rod there. So that's a spacer there. And the landing gear. I would like some suspension, but to me these projects are about, you know, getting them done. And the landing gears, the bungee cords, and all the stuff I looked at, I couldn't figure anything that I could see would work and keep it light. And so I'm going to try this for now. If there's problems, I can always modify. It's pretty simple. Right now, the last couple of days, we're just mocking up this cowling and glare shield and instrument panel kind of deal. So just to get an idea, because I didn't find lots in the plans on firewall forward stuff, and so I had to see it because cardboard's cheap and easy to cut. Aluminum not so much. So here's my mock-up of the engine and this, and just kind of get a, what do I like? How do I like it? How do I want it to look? Here's my engine I just got on the weekend. It's a Rotax 503, single ignition, single carb, which, you know, it's fine. Got a pull start on here, which I got rid of I asked them to take the starter motor off because I need it to be pushed as far back as possible. It also came with a ground adjustable prop, which is back here. It's a 68-inch, don't know if it's going to show up, but 68-inch ground adjustable prop, which was mandatory for me so I can get the right pitch that I want, and should give me the 50 horsepower that I need. It's a single carb. Oh yeah, I also I backed the firewall up 3 inches from where it was supposed to be because I just figured, you know, I want it a little further back. I can always add weight to the front. It's easier to add weight to the front if the plane is tail heavy. But just from all the stuff I read, and I went on all the forum groups and took pictures and ideas from everybody, put together what I thought was the best. So that's kind of what we got going so far. People ask about the price of it. Keeping a log here. Don't know if it's going to show up good, but miscellaneous stuff, you know, some wood to build this board there to build on. Big things are the aluminum I get from just a guy down the street. It's a aluminum supermarket. So about 240 bucks there. Or sorry, 740, 750 here so far we spent. That's the big stuff. $130, $160 for that cable I just showed you, and miscellaneous stuff like that. So I don't know if someone wants to kind of total up what I've got going here so far. Oh yeah, Leading Edge airfoils. These guys out of Wisconsin, great place. I didn't know about them. and they got some real neat little things that you need to finish things up. So I like that. Aircraft spruce, of course, is where I get a lot of the stuff. The usual tools I've used for the previous stuff: drill press, bandsaw, this. Avionics, yeah. I mean, one of the things that I want to do is just keep things light, man. Keep it light, keep it simple, get it done. This is out of my RV. It's just a Garmin Era, and I use it for the XM weather in the plane, but it doubles as this, and I'm just going to stick that sucker right there. It's going to have my airspeed, ground speed at least, right? Altimeter, VSI, I don't know, anything else, and it also has a GPS in there too, so I can figure out where I'm going. I'll mount a little Hall effect airspeed indicator probably on the strut there, just for so I can have indicated airspeed. But that's it, man. Keep it simple. Got that there. I'm going to get some gauges for the EGT CHTs, master switch, and that's it. No ignition, nothing. Pull start, jump in, and go. So that's kind of where I'm at this point. Thought I would share this with the group there. A lot of people on the site, but not too many people posting stuff that's being built. Yes, this is in my basement. I like this build so far because it's comfortable and warm, and the lighting is good versus being out in the hangar or the garage. Yes, everything here has to come up that stairs and out that door. So those two walls there are going to have to come down a bit to get this sucker out of here in the fall. But that's a problem I can manage. I'll make everything removable so it's nice and slender to be able to come out. The wings are going to get built right here, and that's going to be starting here in the next couple weeks once we get some more stuff that's in the mail. So that's kind of where I'm at. That's the cost. That's the engine. This is my mock-up. And this is kind of the site where I spend some time. So if you have any questions, let me know. I'm also training for a triathlon in May, so I don't have too much time to sit on the computer and have a bunch of kids. But hopefully this is helpful to somebody. Yeah, it's my little mock-up seat so I can actually get where I want my rudder pedals to be comfortable. Oh yeah, one of the things I did order was I found this neat, that same leading edge airfoils people I was telling you about. It's a seat tank combo. So it's going to have the seat and the tank in there. Again, somebody's idea I got on one of the build sites. So go through that stuff. And yeah, and for those who can't afford the $20 to pay for the plans, don't even bother start building anything. If you can't afford that, then don't waste your time, because it's awfully cost effective to get the plans for this thing. And they're really well done. I mean, Dave has done a really great job with laying things out, and leaves lots of room for those who want to change things. And so, again, hopefully this has been helpful to somebody, and we will catch you later.